Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to use StatCrunch to find some summary stats and to create a histogram. So in this homework question we have a very large data set, so it would be very time consuming and kind of silly to do this by hand because you could easily make mistakes. So I'm going to click on the data set to open up, and you see that we have two data sets, one for a cyclic consumer and one for industrial. And if you click this little icon in the corner, you have some options. We're going to open it in StatCrunch. So the first thing we're going to do is create the summary stats, which include things like mean, median, mode, standard deviation, variance. Those are the things that we would be using for this course. You'll see that we have the two columns of data are arranged here. So we're going to go to the stat menu and then summary stats and then choose columns because our data is arranged in columns. I'm going to do this one column at a time. I'll do this for the cyclic column. So I usually just leave these blank, the where and the group by, just leave them to optional. Under statistics, choose the statistics that you want. To choose more than one, hold down the control key. So we're going to select the mean and then the variance, standard deviation. I will also select the median and the mode, if I can find them. Mode is here, holding control every time I want to add another one. Here's the median. So the ones that I'm looking for will come up here, and if you miss any, you could always redo this. Leave everything else alone and click compute. And then you have a little table that gives you the statistics that you were looking for the cyclic column, and then you could go ahead and do that again for the industrial column. Another thing that you can do is sort your data from least to greatest. So if you were creating a frequency table, you might want to sort your data in order to count up how many values. In order to do that, you're going to go to Data and then Sort. Select the column that you want. I'm just going to choose the cyclic column again. And then you have to select it again down below. And it's default as ascending, which means it's going to go from least to greatest. You can certainly do it the other way if you like. And then you could either replace the column with a new ordered column, or you could create an additional column. I'm going to create a new column and then compute. And you can see now I have the sorted cyclic column where the data values are given from least to greatest. The last thing I'm going to do is create a histogram for the cyclic column. To do that, you're going to go to Graph and then Histogram. I'm just going to do it for the cyclic column. I'll leave the where and the group by alone. The type will default to frequency. For this particular homework question, it asks you to start at -50, and it asks for the class width to be 10. You have some display options here. There's nothing that we need right now, so you can leave that blank. And if you wanted to put markers in for your mean and your median, let's go ahead and put those in. Those are definitely optional. You don't have to put those in. And let's click compute. So now we have a picture of the histogram. This is for the cyclic column. It doesn't matter if I had chosen it for the sorted or the not sorted column. Oops, let me click out of there. I will have the same histogram no matter what.